Imagine a world where trees don't just sway in the wind. They walk, roam, and travel across the landscape like animals. What would life be like if trees could move? Today, we're diving into this intriguing concept and exploring how it could reshape our world.
Trees are one of the most iconic symbols of stability and stillness in nature. Their deep roots anchor them firmly in place for centuries, but what if they could pull up their roots and travel across the earth? Would they migrate like animals, search for better sunlight, or even escape forest fires? Let's explore how mobile trees could impact our world, from ecosystems and wildlife to human civilization and climate. If trees could move, how would they do it? Unlike animals, trees don't have muscles or bones, so movement would likely be slow and methodical. Their roots might crawl along the ground, similar to how some plants like vines grow, or they could use a hopping motion to propel themselves short distances. Scientists speculate that movement could be a response to stimuli like light, water, or even nutrient-rich soil. They might migrate seasonally, just like animals do, moving towards areas with more favorable conditions during different times of the year. If trees could relocate, it would dramatically alter ecosystems. Forests, as we know them, might become fluid and ever-changing. Plant species could form new communities as trees travel in search of the best conditions. However, this could create competition for resources as well. Many animals depend on trees for shelter and food. As trees moved, wildlife would have to adapt too, following the trees to maintain access to their resources. Some species may struggle with the changes, leading to shifts in biodiversity. It could even lead to new migration patterns, where animals follow traveling forests, much like how they currently follow seasonal food sources.
Human life would also be affected if trees could move. City planners might have to think twice about planting trees in urban areas, as moving trees could damage roads, buildings, or utilities. Public parks would become dynamic, changing landscapes. For agriculture, this would present a unique challenge. If fruit trees or crops decided to walk away, it would be difficult to maintain orchards or harvest plants on a consistent schedule. Farmers might need to find ways to keep trees in place or work with the mobility of the plants. On the other hand, mobile trees could be beneficial. For instance, they could escape the path of forest fires, droughts, or even migrate to cooler areas in response to climate change. Speaking of climate change, mobile trees could potentially help mitigate its effects. As trees migrate, they could spread to areas that have become warmer due to global warming, bringing their carbon-absorbing capabilities with them. Mobile trees could also slow down desertification by traveling to areas where the desert is encroaching. Additionally, trees could play a role in preventing coastal erosion, moving closer to shorelines to stabilize the soil. While the idea of moving trees sounds fascinating, it wouldn't be without challenges. Their movement could disrupt existing human infrastructure and create chaos in urban planning. Roads might be blocked, or trees could invade spaces meant for other purposes. In nature, the unchecked migration of certain tree species could lead to invasive problems, where some trees dominate new territories, pushing out native species and altering local habitats. If trees could move, landscapes would be in constant flux. Imagine forests slowly shifting across continents over centuries, or trees wandering into new areas, changing entire ecosystems in their wake. Our perception of nature and the environment would change drastically. Cities might even evolve to accommodate or harness the movement of trees, with architects designing buildings and parks that work in harmony with their ever-changing positions. While moving trees may sound like a concept from a fantasy novel, thinking about it helps us appreciate the intricate balance of our ecosystems. It reminds us that even though trees don't move, they are very much alive, playing a critical role in the natural world. So, the next time you walk through a forest, imagine the trees around you slowly shifting places over time, each with a purpose and destination. It's a fascinating what-if that challenges how we perceive the world around us. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more thought-provoking content.